Online video games here. This message was rated G, so it's time to share it with everyone who's viewing this video. Now, what the show are you talking about? Well, basically, I get messages and I get comments, and I try to respond to them as much as possible, but it is extremely time consuming, so I have to make decisions on what messages that I shall respond to, because I prefer to respond to some messages rather than not respond to any. So if I don't respond to your message, it's nothing personal, it's just that it's super time consuming, and I try to respond to the more important messages. So somebody says, great video, I don't always respond saying thank you, because type in thank you when I could be creating a new video or doing work. I mean, it's just time consuming on my end, but if somebody has a serious question, then I would prefer to spend my time responding to messages and trying to respond to a lot of the messages that I get by allowing the messenger to receive a serious response. So this guy says, hello, I've seen your Star Wars Old Republic videos, and I was just wondering if you played World of Warcraft. In the case of MMOs, I'm debating whether or not to get the Old Republic. However, if you could have the time, make an interesting video about the Old Republic as a game, that would be interesting to watch. Well, thank you for the message. And this was a serious question, so I feel it would be more important for me to respond to this message as opposed to respond to new messages that are not as serious. Anyways, this is a serious question because now money and time is on the line, and I want my viewers and people who watch my videos to make positive decisions, and decisions that'll make them happy and not angry, and not make decisions where they waste their money. Anyways, though, so what do I recommend purchasing if I was in your shoes? Well, what would I purchase if I was in your shoes, and what can I recommend you purchase to you? Let me just say this real quick. And now, the first MMO that I played was Lord of the Rings Online. I spent over $1,000 playing the MMO. I have 2 lifetime accounts. The lifetime accounts were being sold for $200 to $300. I got them each for $200, that's $400. And then I got the 3 expansion packs for each account. And the expansion packs are a minimum of $50. Just do the math. 50 times 6, you get 300. So just add 300 to 400, then you get 700, and then you got to include the monthly fees. What do I mean by the monthly fees? Part again, the lifetime accounts. The game for some people costs $15 a month, which would be $180 a year, or if it costs $10 a month for some people, it would be $120 a year, and then times that number by 2. So if you get 180 times 2 real quick, you get 360. If you get 120 times 2, you get 220. So you could easily see how an MMO can cost you over $1,000. And with Lotro, though, when I stopped paying, I was still able to play because I have the lifetime accounts, and I will still need to keep paying for the expansion packs if I want to access the content. So the whole point I'm getting at is World of Warcraft, it has no lifetime option, meaning your playtime is going to be temporary. Unless you have an unlimited supply of money and you want to keep dumping an unlimited supply of money into World of Warcraft, you will never be able to essentially access your character forever. Same thing with Star Wars, unless you have an unlimited supply of money, assuming the game lasts forever, and let's just assume that everyone is immortal. Unless you have an unlimited supply of money, or can afford $15 a month, and choose to spend it on playing a specific MMO, then you will never be able to access your character forever. So your game play experience is temporary, because temporary is the correct word. Now the main reason why is because these MMOs are pay to play unless you have a lifetime account. And let's just get to the bare bone basics here. I played I played World of Warcraft. I tried after playing Lotro. Lotro had superior graphics and amazing gameplay and an excellent storyline. The combat system is excellent. The storyline is excellent. The controls are simplistic. On the other hand, you go to World of Warcraft, it looks like a 2-year-old took the crayons and he started scribbling all over the computer screen. No joke. And the combat system and WoW was very boring. Just like how I'm a boring person to listen to, and my voice is very I guess, monotone, or mono, or whatever the exact word would be. But just like how I'm very boring to listen to, just World of Warcraft is 10 times more boring. Why? Well, the graphics look horrible, and in addition to the graphics looking horrible, let's just forget about the graphics and let's look at the gameplay. The gameplay is very boring, it's very slow. The animations are very boring to look at, and it just looks like everything was rushed, and the characters have the bare bone minimum put into them. I mean, even for the customization options are very limited when you create your character, and the enemies are very simplistic. Lotro is highly detailed. You could play that game in DirectX 11 on you could play it in ultra high. I think it's got over 10 million square miles of middlewares. You can see every last pixel. The grass is green to every pixel. But while the graphics look terrible and the gameplay is very boring, with Lotro it has amazing animations, and I also don't like the global cooldown system like they have in World of Warcraft. I prefer we're in Lotro where you just click skills and there's no global cooldown. The skills of animations, that's what compensates for the global cooldown. So if I execute a skill, let's just say I keep tapping one, let's say I have one skill and I keep tapping one in Lotro, let's roleplay, let's pretend here, I won't be able to use that every time I tap one. I have to wait until the animation finishes executing before the same skill will, I guess you could say, activate. Now, so I don't recommend getting World of Warcraft. You could try it for free. I think it has an endless trial up to level 20. So play World of Warcraft for free if you want to give it a try for 20. There's no reason not to, unless you want to save your time. But if you have time to waste, or if you just want to try it for yourself, then download WoW, make a trial account, and you can keep your character up to level 20. So it technically is free to play. You're just very, 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 very restricted. And let's look at Star Wars on the other hand. Star Wars costs money to play. It has a global cooldown system, no auto attack. I don't like that aspect of the game, but what it does do well is the combat is very entertaining to watch. It has a companion character system. These companion characters, they can go on missions for you, they can craft for you, they can sell your crap if your inventory's full, they can aid you in combat, and they basically are equivalent to other MMO players. So, for example, if you want to run a four-man instance, you could just do it with yourself and your friend and two companion characters, one of your own companion characters, and one of your own companion characters and one of your friend's own companion characters. Because the game has a companion character system, which is, I guess you could say, usual in BioWare games, but BioWare has never made a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. It completely changes the aspect of the game, because unlike other MMOs where you have pets that die in 2 seconds, you're essentially, when you quest with a companion character, you're essentially questing with another human player, or even the companion player may be a lot more intelligent than a human player who doesn't use his skills. So you can even customize the gear on your companion character. You could give him your old gear, any gear that you get, and everything in Star Wars: Old Republic is voice acted, meaning you make decisions, you get light side or dark side points. Your companion character joins you in the I guess you could say the movement of the vocal cords, when there's a meaning of the minds and exchangement of words, and you could gain them points with them. If they like your decision, plus 15 points. If they dislike your decision, -1. The more points they have, the faster they'll complete quests, and the faster, I guess, they can help you out. So you want your companion character to love you, and you can get 5 of them, but you can only use 1 at a time in combat, which is unfortunate. But if you were able to use them 2 or even 3, then you could early solo a 4-man instance. So personally, what I think about the Republic, you could join PvP at level 10, and the auto attack you could spam at 24/7. And other MMOs, you have to wait for one slow auto attack to execute, but the auto attack and basically Kotar, I think that's a correct pronunciation, or Swotar, or however you pronounce it. Basically what I'm trying to say is Star Wars: Old Republic, I think it's SW, I think it's Swotar, because Star Wars: Old Republic. Anyways, what I'm getting at here is Star Wars: Old Republic, even though it costs $15 a month, is sure so worth it. Why? You're the companion character, so it's almost like you're questing with another human. You have excellent PvP. You have excellent graphics. They're not as good as Ultra, but they look fantastic for the Star Wars universe. In addition to having excellent graphics, you have an excellent combat system. The companion system is excellent. The community is excellent. They're very helpful. The crafting is supposed to be, I guess, the easiest in the MMO because your companion characters can do all the crafting for you. What else do you have? You can get the lightsaber already at level 1. You can get the second best gear in the game by PvPing. And the fights so far have been take and spank, and they have been the instances have been enjoyable to run, and also the cutscenes are amazing with the exchangement of words, and you could make your own decisions, which influences your story mode. Anyway, so what I recommend doing is, basically, in conclusion, I recommend buying the Old Republic, purchasing the Old Republic for $65, and then if you want to, just for yourself, if you don't believe me about World of Warcraft, well, you're entitled to your own opinion though, but if you want to, see it for yourself, because you may view games differently than I view games, and go ahead and make a free trial account so you could play forever the endless trial up to level 20, but you can't get past 20, so buy the Old Republic, and you get 30 free days of playtime with Old Republic, and it is an amazing game, and I highly recommend getting it. You have the companion system, the excellent combat system, the excellent graphics, excellent gameplay. The crafting system is the easiest in any MMO. You queue up for PvP, so you can do hot bomb PvP, and you have objective-based PvP, so there's a lot to do. It's got a great community, it's an excellent game, and I definitely think it's worth the temporary experience, even if it is $15 a month, because you may save more money by paying $15 a month on just playing this game than you would if you constantly buy a new game for $65 and get bored of it within a week. Online video games out. I hope you found this video helpful for the God at War and anyone else who's views this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.